Good morning, children, and welcome to the English class. And we were doing the grammar exercises of chapter Tippity the Flying Squirrel. And in the previous class, we studied the pronouns, right? And continuing with the pronoun, we have some more exercises. Here is an exercise. Fill in the blanks using suitable relative pronouns or interrogative pronouns. Now, what are relative pronouns? Relative pronouns are the pronouns that relate to something, especially noun or pronoun in the sentence, right? Now, words like which, who, whose, that, these are the words that can be used as relative pronouns. Same words can be used as interrogative pronouns also. I repeat, they can be used as interrogative pronoun also. Okay, but out of these work as interrogative pronouns also and as relative pronouns also. Okay, means you can use these whom, which, who, whose as interrogative pronouns and whom, which, who, whose, that as relative pronouns also. Okay, relative pronouns which show the relation, which relates. Okay, now just see to the first sentence. Dash, shall I say, has come to meet her. Now see, there is a question mark. It's a hint that what should be used here? A interrogative. An interrogative pronoun has to be used. Dash, shall I say, has come to meet her. Who? Okay, what will be the answer? Who? To dash, do you wish to send this parcel? Again a question mark. To whom? See, who means कौन. Whom मतलब किसको. Okay, to whom do you wish to send this parcel? So, to whom? Okay, children? She held a dog, dash, had a nice and shiny coat. Now see, there is no question mark in the end. Means it is not a question sentence. So, the word will not work as an interrogative pronoun. We will be using it as a relative pronoun, right? So, relative pronoun, let's see. Held a dog. So, it should be a pronoun that relates the dog. So, for dogs, we use that. Okay? We use that. Who is generally used for human beings? Who is used with human being? Human beings. With animals, we use that. Yes, nowadays, people do use who with animals also at the times, but correct one is that. Fourth, she pointed at the tree, dash, leaves were golden. Now, what do you think? Which relative pronoun will come here? Who, whose, whom, which, or that? Whose. She pointed at the tree whose leaves were golden. Got it, children? We have some more sentences. Let us see. Fifth, dash of these two chocolates do you want to have? Again, a question mark means the word that we are going to use will be an interrogative pronoun. Okay, so that will not be there. So, dash of these means which. wrote that letter and to dash is it addressed? Simple. Who wrote the letter and to whom is it addressed? Okay. Now, next is our emphatic pronouns. Now see, emphatic pronouns. What are emphatic pronouns? Emphatic pronouns are the pronouns that emphasize. Now what is emphasize? Laying stress. What is laying stress? जोर देना, है ना? So when we are saying something, sometimes we want to lay stress on something. Got it? And to lay stress, we use some pronouns like myself, herself, himself. Such pronouns are used, right? And when they are used to emphasize upon something, they are working as a emphatic pronoun. They are working like an emphatic pronoun. Okay, just have a look over here. So scroll कर दीजिए. And along with emphatic, we will be studying reflexive pronouns also. See, let me tell you, reflexive pronouns also use myself, himself, herself, yourself, themselves. Reflexive also use and emphatic also use. Now, what is the difference between reflexive pronoun and the emphatic pronoun? Emphatic pronoun lays stress. Lays stress on the work done, or है ना? And reflexive is reflects back on that person. Okay, I myself, up here, I am reflecting towards me. She, herself, that becomes reflective. Okay, but when we are saying ki I made my hair myself, means मैंने खुद अपने बाल अपने आप बनाए हैं, without anybody's help. So here I am emphasizing on my action. Okay, and when I am saying I myself did this work, means here I am reflecting on myself. So this becomes reflexive, right? So let us see, state whether highlighted pronouns are reflexive, then write R, or emphatic, write E, right? So first, I made this painting myself. I made this painting myself. Nobody helped me. So which type of pronoun is it? Yes, I am emphasizing. So it is emphatic. Did she hurt herself? Again, did she hurt herself? What it is? Emphatic or reflexive? It is reflexive. I myself saw this man robbing the old lady. Now here I am emphasizing on I. So this is our emphatic pronoun. It was he himself. वो खुद था. मैं किस पे emphasize कर रही हूँ? He पे. Right? So here again it is emphatic. My friends themselves told me to wait here. Again, I am doing what? Themselves is pointing towards my friends, and I am again emphasizing on my friends. We decided to paint the garage ourselves. Now what are we doing here? We are reflecting. So this will be your reflexive. Let us revise them once again. This is reflecting because we are saying that we are reflecting. What we are doing? Reflecting on the pain, the work that I have done. I have done this. Hurt herself, again reflecting. I myself saw, मैंने खुद ने देखा, मैं खुद. So when we are using like मैं खुद, वो खुद, in that sense when it is coming, then it becomes emphatic. We are emphasizing. Here I am emphasizing on I. जोर दे रही हूं मैं. किस पे जोर दे रही हूं? खुद पे. I में myself. Okay. He himself means this pronoun comes always with another pronoun attached chalta hai. Okay, like this. I myself, he himself, my friends themselves. Right? Here it is not coming with the pronoun. There is a gap. Here also there is a gap. And here also there is a gap. Okay. So when we are emphasizing, जोर दे रहे हैं, तो हम उसे अब pronoun के साथ लगाएंगे. Got it? So that is called emphatic pronouns. Now let's move to next. Distributive and indefinite pronouns. Now, what are distributive pronouns and what are indefinite pronouns? So, in the sentences, we use such words like each one of us, right? All of us, है ना? So, such words which showing that a certain thing is given to each one, हर एक को. हर एक को मिला है. What do we do in distribution? We give to all. Right? We give to all. Each one gets. That is distribution. Right? Same way, the words which are using the words like each, one, all of, and then in that case, either we call it as distributive. Okay. Then there are some words where we are saying, but we are taking the whole category together. पूरी category को एक साथ ले रहे हैं. Someone means कौन है वो? We don't know. But someone from the crowd, right? Anyone, no one, someone, somebody. So these are pointing out towards someone, but they are not distributive. They will be indefinite, where the person is not known. The person is not known to us, and in that case it is indefinite, right? So here, underline the correct pronoun. Also write I for indefinite and D for distributive pronouns. Right, children? So our first sentence is there anything oblique anyone that I can have with this tea? I repeat, is there anything or anyone that I can have with this tea? Now, which word will be suitable? Anyone. Anyone stands for a person. And will you have something, some person with the tea? No. We'll have something with the tea. So, is there anything? Kuch hai kya? Kuch means we are not pointing out anything. कुछ पॉइंट नहीं कर रहे हैं. So it is indefinite. Got it? Next, the next one is anybody or everybody seems to have fallen asleep. Now, anybody or everybody, which will be used? Anybody or everybody? Anybody means koi ek and everybody means sab, right? So, what will be the right answer? Yes, everybody. Okay, everybody seems to have fallen asleep. Now, are we pointing out towards someone? No. So, it is indefinite. We won. Look, each or none of us has got a gold medal. Obviously, when you will win, each one of you will get. None means koi nahi, but each, right? So, what it is doing? It is distributive. It stands for each one. Yes, they will be sending someone or everyone to fix the car. To fix the car means to repair the car. Someone or everyone? One will come or everybody will come? Huh? Yes, it is someone. So someone will come to repair the car. So what is someone? We don't know who is that someone. So it will be indefinite. Next, it was too dark. Neither or each of us could get a look at the thief. What will you use? If it is dark, can you see the thief? Can everybody see the thief? If everybody can see, then we'll mark each. If it in the darkness nobody can see, then we'll write neither. Neither is negative. So I think in the darkness nobody can see, right now. So the right answer is neither. Means koi bhi nahi. So this is our distributive. Next, I don't know anyone or someone. I don't know anyone or someone. By that name. मैं किसी को नहीं जानता. किसी means anyone. Someone, koi. So here, your right answer is I don't know anyone. So this is your indefinite. Next. Our next sentence. You can park your car on none or either side of the lane. None of the side or either side of the lane. Come on, tell me. None means ek bhi nahi. Either means any one. So, which is the suitable one? Either side, right? So, your right answer is D. There is an extra ticket seat for one person. So, either of you can come or each one of you can come. If we'll say each one of you means tumbi, 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 tumbi. Either means any one of you. Any one of you. So, this is also our distributive pronoun. Right, children? So, we end up our pronouns here and we will have the remaining grammar exercises of the chapter in the next video, and where we have some listening exercise and other things. I think it is role play. It's a role play, right? So what happens in the play? We have to frame the dialogues. We'll have to prepare the dialogues, and then we can enact on it. So we will do it in our next video, how we can do it. Till then, I hope you all will do your work and send me in time. Thank you, children.